we got a video about Monster Hunter's collabs, which they're everywhere. They've done one with Final Fantasy. They've done one with a bunch of gacha games. They've done ones with Vtubers where they get models based off of the armor of Monster Hunter designs. It's actually insane. Like, it's actually insane. I still can't believe all of the stuff that's, well, you know, that they put out here for collabs. Like, does Capcom just like putting out Monster Hunter collabs? Are people asking for Monster Hunter collabs? Is there like a group of people that just love getting Monster Hunter collabs? Or is Monster Hunter just that popular now that any kind of collab it has will cause, you know, the prices to, well, for people to start buying things? I mean, I like Monster Hunter as much as the next guy, don't get me wrong. But it feels like we've been getting a lot. Especially with, like, gacha games. Anyway.
What does Hatsune Miku, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Pizza Hut have in common?
Wait, Pizza Hut had one? When did that happen? When did Pizza Hut have a Monster Hunter collab?
The fact that they're collaborations in Monster Hunter, of course.
Wait, what? Oh, wait. Yeah, there's Monster Hunter collaborations in... Wait, Evangelion was in Monster Hunter? I thought we were going to talk about, like, the collabs where it was outside. And, I mean, KFC has one. Like, I'm not even kidding. There's a free, like, 2 keychains where it's just the Palicos eating KFC or dressed up like the Colonel. I explained that to my friend, and she's like, why? I don't know. Okay? I'm just here. I'm just a wolf man.
Monster Hunter has had some of the most insane, wacky, goofy, and incredibly strange collaborations since it was released all the way back in 2004.
Yeah?
From the very first Monster Hunter game until even now with Monster Hunter Rise, there have been many collabs and promotional
I know
events
about
that
the
have come to the
Akuma
series
one.
in interesting ways. However, there are plenty of them in past games
Wait,
that
what?
hunters may not be aware of, mainly because a
When
large
did
amount
this
of them are
happen?
exclusive to Japanese-only Monster Hunter games. Originally, I
Hunter
wanted
x
to just show
Hunter?
off the ones I found noteworthy and interesting, but after going down the rabbit hole
What
of
the hell?
Monster Hunter event collaborations, I was absolutely shocked at the amount of crazy and borderline nonsensical things I
different
found.
collabs in almost
Even the
every
least
game.
interesting collab was something I saw as incredibly fascinating. So in today's video, I'm going to go over all
What?
the collaborations that Monster Hunter has done over the years, to
Saber's
my
in
knowledge
there?
at least, starting from the very first game and working towards the
Of
newest
course, Link
releases.
somehow
I
ends
spent a
up here.
really long time researching and scouring the internet, predominantly Japanese websites, to find and document as many of them as I could possibly find. That being
Mega
said, I'm
Man?
sure there's going to be a couple things I'll miss here and there, but I'd like to believe I'm going to cover nearly all of them in today's
Of
video.
course, Animal Crossing.
And as a side note, this video will focus on collabs that are inside Monster Hunter games themselves, and not so much the Monster Hunter collaborations they've done with other games, since that would be a beast of a video on its own.
I can understand that. Like, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of the crazy collabs outside. I haven't really seen all the ones that are on the inside, but I did have a friend of a friend who just, like, I'm like, oh, he just suddenly, his Palico turns into that one creature from Final Fantasy, which is, it's like a plant creature made out of tentacles or something, with a giant mouth. And then he just turned into a Kuma. I was so confused by what was going on, but apparently that happened. I'm gonna get confused by just the amount of collabs here, because somehow Metal Gear is involved, and I don't know what to say there about that, but yeah.
There are plenty of things to cover, so get ready for a jam-packed video today, but I assure
Majora's
you,
Mask.
this is one you're not gonna want to miss. Monster Hunter collaborations have humble beginnings, but it is one that sets the precedent for what's to come in future games. The first ever collab was in the first Monster Hunter game in 2004.
Really?
They collaborated with GMR, which was a gaming magazine back in the day. The cover art for this particular event went hard, by the way.
Yeah,
you can
that's
tell this
really
is their
cool.
first collaboration because all they did was paint the letters GMR in a greatsword and called it a day.
I mean, that's
I do like the ram
fine.
skull on the hilt and the jagged edges of the
It
sword,
is a really
but
cool
they
looking
definitely
sword.
level up their collaboration skills after this big time.
Ooh.
Fast forward to 2007, and things are going to ramp up fast. In Monster Hunter
pigs.
Frontier, essentially Monster Hunter's MMO based on Monster Hunter DOS that ran for 12 years, There were a
12
lot
years,
of crazy
goddamn.
collaborations, and they came out swinging with the Pizza Hut longsword.
What?
Or Pizza Peel, as it was called in Japan.
Pizza Peel?
All you had to do was get yourself a delicious Pizza Hut pizza to get a digital code for this weapon. This
What
collaboration
the
would
hell?
happen again later in 2013, and after scouring the entirety of Japanese Monster Hunter YouTube, I found one video showing this off.
One.
And it is
What is
glorious.
it?
I would gladly
what
put
did-
that in
how-
the wood fire oven and eat it all up. Chef's kiss.
I wouldn't do it
There's
after
technically
using
a
it all
Pizza Hut collab
Monster.
for Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, but instead of an in-game item, you'd be put into a raffle to get a cool PSP, a t-shirt, and a Monster Hunter game. They
Oh,
wouldn't send you a
okay.
pizza, though. The year is 2006, and Monster Hunter DOS would get a collaboration with popular Famitsu gaming magazine, where
Oh,
you could get
Famitsu.
a t-shirt and booty short designs for female
What?
armor, and a t-shirt and loincloth combo for males.
Why?
The Famitsu collaboration also offered a longsword. Publishing company Dengeki would also collaborate with a cute hammer design called Polytan and Polytan G. I think it's some sort of teddy bear or mascot.
Yeah, I think it is the mascot for Famitsu, but yeah, wow. I mean, these aren't exactly very big collabs. I guess the Pizza Hut one you can definitely argue, but with the magazines, they are starting to go a bit more hard with them, with getting whole outfits, getting different kinds of things for it. It's, mascots. It's definitely ramping up, I feel.
In 2007, Portable Second introduced the first ever collab with Shonen Jump magazine.
Oh
Complete
dear.
with its own armor set, longsword, cannon bowgun, and even
Wow.
branded barrel bombs. In 2008,
Okay.
Monster Hunter Portable Second G would collaborate with Dengeki once again, based on a comic they published for Monster Hunter 2.
Cool.
The event made you fight a one-horned
we got
Diablos,
the
which actually had a
One Piece
really
one
cool,
already.
exclusively designed armor, along with a very stylish bow. Famitsu
Cool.
returns with even more weapons, a variation of their
God
previous
damn.
longsword and DOS,
They're getting a
dual-blade
lot for
fans, along with a
Famitsu.
gun lance. Lastly,
This way
there's
it
this
is getting crazier
lobster
and more
armor set
interesting.
that I believe is a
What?
collaboration with like 2 Japanese TV hosts, I think. I've left
That's a very weird one just to do and then giving them a whole armor set for 2 Japanese TV shows.
We
What?
could not find more context. Anyways, enjoy lobster armor, dual blades, longsword, hammer, and bowgun that screams at you.
What?
The second generation
What? Okay, they got all the weapons too, not just an armor set. Alright.
of Monster Hunter games introduced collaborations with Jump, Famitsu, and Dengeki, and will continue to work with them for many, many years to come.
Which they have,
Jumping
yeah.
to 2009, we had the
What I
release
don't
of
understand,
Monster
yeah.
Hunter 3 in Japan, and this is truly when Event Quest collaborations start finding their place in mainline Monster Hunter games.
Monster Hunter
Unfortunately,
3
most of these
tried.
collabs remained Japan exclusive, as the
Of
items
course they
themselves
do.
got changed when the game got localized as Monster Hunter Tri. The Tsuiga, also known as
What?
the Tetsusaiga from Inuyasha, was
We
released
just-
with the game, and it was so goddamn cool. For
What?
longsword, it's pretty
Okay.
big. Coupled with the spirit aura around it, it was a
can just
fantastic
get
weapon to brandish and fight
Tetsaiga?
with. I couldn't find any footage of it being used in Tri, so here it is in Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. This will happen every now and then throughout this video, especially when it comes to the older games. There is a sparsity in footage for these Japan exclusives, but thankfully a lot of the collaborations return in future games and remain relatively unchanged. Also,
Okay.
because a lot of these events get carried over to future games,
Oh, it's just a
I'll only
skin.
mention them in the original game they were added in, unless there's
But
a
still.
relevant reason to bring them up otherwise. In the English
thought-
release of Monster Hunter 3, the Tsuiga was replaced by the Tenebra, which was a weapon
Tenebra.
created in a contest where Capcom let fans design and name a weapon.
Oh,
As much as I
cool.
love the Tsuiga, though, this is one of my personal favorite designs from the entire series. The way it unfolds when unsheathed and the way it looks with the black hole in the center, along with the sound
It's
design of the
definitely a
weapon.
cool weapon.
Truly a masterpiece. Another launch item is the jacket from the manga Worst. A
What?
cool little jacket with a skull
Oh.
on the back.
Okay,
Once
I guess
localized,
that's
it would be
fine.
called the Hellhunter jacket, and would have a similar design,
Nice.
but with no affiliation with an IP of any sort.
Oh. Okay.
There was another collaboration with Dengeki, with the Dengeki
Ooh,
Saber. This would be
cool.
localized to the Rising Soul longsword, which was simply
There's
a recolor.
so many.
I ended up preferring the localized version for this one too, oddly enough. Monster Hunter 3 brought back the Jump magazine collabs with the Pirate J Switch Axe. The
Oh.
pirate's face is visible
guess-
sheathed and unsheathed, which is a
Oh.
neat detail.
Yeah, because that used to be the symbol of Jump was the pirate face. I forgot about that. Yeah. At one point that was the symbol. Okay.
Weapon got localized to the Sinister Saint Switch Axe, which was a fan design like Tenebra and was
Oh.
equally sick. A great sword collab happened with another magazine called Magazine and Rival, I believe. A striking design that later got
okay.
localized to the Lion's Bane, the last of the fan-made designs.
Oh,
And the
cool.
final collaboration is with Famitsu Gaming Magazine
got a
with this
gun.
lovely design lance and was recolored as the ML001 lance similar to the Dengeki longsword. Back to
okay.
Monster Hunter Frontier, fast forward to 2010, and the next collaboration would be based on the Dead Rising series, which is
What? Oh, wait. Dead Rising is also owned by Capcom. That makes more sense. But still, Dead Rising feels a bit weird to put into Monster Hunter. Like, I've used some of these weapons in and wear that stuff from Dead Rising 2. It just feels weird.
mostly developed and published by Capcom. This collab happened after the launch of Dead Rising 2 and included dual sword knife gloves, moose head armor, a boomstick gun lance, and various racing suits. You could get these items if you redeemed a digital code that came with the purchase of the game.
Of course.
Around the same time, there were some great collaborations in Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. Negima Magister Negimaji, or Magical Teacher Negima, is an anime and manga about
It
magic
got a
and fighting and all
collab
that
with
good stuff that
that?
would lend itself well to a weapon being introduced to Monster Hunter. We got the cool-ass Tenma no Tsurugi greatsword. Was always a big fan of this design on my Portable 3rd playthrough. However, the absolute best collab in my opinion when it came to Portable 3rd was the one with Metal Gear Solid.
I saw this. What? Why is there a collab with Metal Gear of all things? Like, Jump, I get it. It's just a random weapon, but we have full-on Solid Snakes here hunting the monsters. What is happening?
Peace Walker. And I know I said I was...
Specifically Peace Walker? Metal Gear? Okay. What is happening? Someone help me.
going to focus only on the collabs within Monster
It was to celebrate the release of Peace Walker. I see.
Hunter, but come on, look at this. You gotta gun down these monsters as Snake.
It's so weird.
This is incredible. Technically, though, the Peace Walker event is based on Monster Hunter Freedom Unite at the time instead of Portable 3rd. Essentially, you go on an island to hunt monsters like Feline, Velociprey, Tigrex, and even their own
is so
creation,
weird.
the Gear Rex, a Metal Gear monster.
What? I'll admit it looks like a cool monster, but what the hell? This is so weird. This is so weird looking.
Insane. A gun based on a bowgun can be made, and you can cook a ration like a well-done steak. You can also set the controls to be more like Monster Hunter for this event, which was a real neat touch. Now, in Portable 3rd, it's time for the Monhunt fans to eat. The event had this incredible cinematic in the Peace Walker style. You could
What? Really? It has its own event? What? It has its own animation.
When successfully cooking a steak, they say so tasty in their own voices. The feline companions will also get geared up.
Oh my
They can enter
God.
and crawl around in a box like Snake,
They
which
actually
is
have the
incredible.
outfit.
You have to do the quest itself bowgun only, kind of like
They
you're
have
shooting
Solid
around in
Snake's
Peace Walker.
outfit.
The Metal Gear promotional event is definitely an all-timer. Portable
well,
3rd
if
also
we
had a
never
collaboration
return. Yeah, I
with Jump
expected
Magazine
so.
that included the Pirate J set, Jolly Roger
course.
Dual Blades, and brought back the Switch Axe from Monster Hunter 3. You could give your feline a Jump armor set too. A collab was done
Nice.
once again with Famitsu. This collab would bring in some new gun lances.
Oh, nice.
There was a fashionable promotional event with Uniqlo, which also ends up being a series staple later on. And for fans of the manga Crows, there was a cool jacket you could get.
Oh, I don't know what Crows is.
They also collaborated with Baki in this game, introducing a stylish hammer.
Oh my god, I know what that is.
Once again,
It's
they
that weird
collaborated
dude.
with Dengeki. This time, it's a cool-looking hunting horn.
Oh.
Detective Conan joined the fray as well.
Wait, what? What? Those glasses look so weird on the cat.
With an outfit for your feline, as well as a collab with the Dark Souls of Monster Hunter games, Monster Hunter Diary, Poco Poco Iru Village.
Wait,
Look
what?
at this cute
What do
little
you mean?
helmet. And finally, Yaiba is a manga about a traveling samurai boy, and this series got a dope longsword for their collaboration.
Okay.
Compared to previous games, Portable 3rd was ramping up in terms of how many collaborations it had, which
Yeah,
makes sense
the Metal
since
Gear
it's one
one
of
is
the
insane.
best-selling Monster Hunter games in Japan of all time. In the same year, there were some absolutely nutty collaborations that would be introduced with Monster Hunter 3G. First up is Shingeki no Kyojin, aka Attack on Titan.
Attack
You
on
get the
Titan
whole
is in
Cervicore
here.
outfit along with the dual blades.
Of
Can't
course,
swing around
and
with the 3D maneuver gear to take down this Duramboros, though, unfortunately.
It's just
I know I got some
outfit.
JoJo fans watching this. Well, y'all are going to enjoy this
How?
one. So this is a stand inside a hammer, it seems.
What?
His name is Crazy Diamond, and
Yeah,
if you hit
that's
your
Crazy
allies with
Diamond.
it actually heals them.
Of
As cool as
course
this
it
looks,
does.
I wonder how comfortable it is to actually hold this. I love that you fight Brachydios
so
for this
weird.
event as well. He just screams JoJo. This hammer would be later reskinned in the West as the Majestic Scepter. The JoJo collab also came with a mask for either Chacha or Kayamba called the Harvest Mask.
Oh, yeah, Harvest. That one. The Dairy game was made by... Oh, the Dairy game was made by From Software. Okay. I didn't know that. That's a bit of information I wasn't expecting.
Also, it came with a sick guild card background and JoJo pose. There's going to be a lot of guild card stuff that I'm going to gloss over, but keep in mind that usually if there's an event in a mainline game, it tends to have a couple coinciding guild cards, poses, and smaller stuff like that.
Okay.
Kororo Gunso is a series about a group of aliens led by Sergeant Kororo that is tasked by the army of planet Charon to prepare Earth for their invasion. However, the platoon of 5 ends up being friends with humans in Inner Tokyo, and their plans of invasion stuck up indefinitely. The Big Plesioth and Baby Plesioth event quest would get you the Kororo Gunso helmet and a Kororo Gunso mask for Chacha or Kayamba. Very cute.
Okay.
Famitsu returns with an exquisitely designed Switch Axe. Looks amazing. The Koro Koro Monthly Manga magazine had a collaboration bringing in a sword and shield design reminiscent of a Thunderbolt. Dengeki is back with yet another amazingly designed gun lance. Seriously, this looks awesome. And you can usually tell what used to be Dengeki weapons in the localized version of the game. They usually turn up to blue. The return of the Jump collab introduced a new mask for your companion, along with the Pirate Greatsword.
Oh my god.
The first ever promotional event with Universal Studios Japan brought in a lovely armor set as well as a longsword. USJ will be seen in pretty much every mainline Monster Hunter game after this, and is always a treat to look at. Baki returns in 3G with a sick-ass greatsword. Love the promotional art for this too. So powerful.
I don't like Baki's designs, character designs whatsoever. They look so grotesque in all the worst ways. Like, it's like, you know, in comics where there was that point where they just drawing muscles to draw muscles and it looked actually insane. That's the feeling I get from Baki. I do not like it. It's only even more so. Every character looks grotesque.
Collabs introduced within Monster Hunter 3G. There was a lot of new stuff. My personal highlight has to be the JoJo and Attack on Titan collabs. Something about anime that fits so well with Monster Hunter. Also, keep in mind, most of the collaborations for Monster Hunter 3 and Portable Third were also within Monster Hunter 3G, so it was quite beefy in terms of how many promotional weapons and armor it had. Before the release of Monster Hunter 4, there were a bunch of exciting collabs done in Monster Hunter Frontier. Its next collaboration was done with Darkstalkers, bringing some awesome skins into the game. Morrigan fans rejoice. A lot of the Frontier collabs just involve you wearing equipment that just changes your character into a character from an IP, and I'm all for it. Also,
God damn.
Thermo Rome is an award-winning series that follows an ancient Roman architect named Lucius, who is having trouble coming up with ideas. One day, he discovers a hidden tunnel underneath a spa that leads him to a modern Japanese bathhouse. Inspired by the innovations found there, he creates his own spa, Roma Thermae, bringing the modern ideas to his time. Thermo Rome...
What? That's such a weird anime to suddenly do a collab with Monster Hunter. Like, some of them I can see fitting, like JoJo would do some of the monsters, you know, Attack on Titan, kinda. But this, what? I'm so confused. Also, there were Roman bathhouses, funny enough, just not in the same way as, you know, not in the same way as, like, a hot springs or anything. Either way on that, what the hell is this weapon? Why does it exist?
Rome collaborated with Monster Hunter Frontier in 2012, where you would swing around a naked Roman greatsword. They unfortunately edited out his cock, dick, and balls.
I wonder
this
why.
This greatsword also has the best sharpening animation of all time.
Oh my god.
Damn. 2013 would be a huge year for collaborations in Frontier, starting off with Onimusha.
I do like Onimusha.
You get yourself some sick armor sets, an Onimusha-style gun as a bowgun, a great sword, as well as a longsword. I'm personally very fond of the greatsword. I would definitely rock that if I had the opportunity.
Same here.
Next up is a sick Fate Stay Night collab.
Okay.
We got some cool outfits, a great sword, long sword, dual blades, and a bow. Also got to mention how I love these videos they started making for the promotional events in Monster Hunter Frontier. Makes my life easier for this video, and it's always a fun watch to boot. Just wish they did one for every single collab, though. This event also had a part 2 with even more armor and weapons.
And Gilgamesh?
Now, guys, I need to show you one of the greatest collaborations in Monster Hunter history.
Oh my God.
Hatsune Miku Monster Hunter. Not only do you get this
she's
incredible
everywhere.
trailer, you get the Miku outfit, which is not gender locked, thankfully, along
Oh
with
my
the
God.
Miku hunting horn that plays proof of a hero in Miku's voice,
Really?
along with a megaphone hammer. I love the energy of this collab so much. Miku fits in perfectly with this goofy ass series.
I
I always
guess
adore
so.
the effort they put into making Hunting Horn special for these collaborations.
So, alright. You do you, because Miku kind of goes everywhere now. Like, I can't look over a rock without seeing Hatsune Miku somewhere. Still kind of crazy, though.
Also, they collabed with Miku again with Snow
Oh.
Miku. Hell
Oh.
yeah, brother.
Okay.
The next collab is a little different, but collaborations like these will happen every now and then from this point on.
Is that a
Essentially, they got
Toku
the creature
series?
designer from Kamen Rider, Yasushi Nirasawa, to take a
Oh.
hand at designing some armor sets for the game. Dubbed the Diver series, they were based on the monster Espinas, and I enjoy these designs very much.
Understandable. That's interesting, having a Kamen Rider designer be able to work on suit designs for the series.
He would later design even more armor sets
Oh,
and weapons for
wow.
the game. Speaking
are
of cool
some really
designs,
good ones,
Sengoku
though.
Basara was next to join the fray.
Sengoku
Definitely not the
Basara-
last Capcom collab they'll ever
Oh.
do, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I know this series. It has a lot of crazy designs for characters.
I love the look of the dual spears in this one. I just know they would be satisfying as hell to use.
Mm-hmm.
I know I got some Fire Emblem fans watching this, and in
What?
2013,
Oh, yeah.
Fire Emblem
Awakening
Awakening was
for
all the rage.
Capcom.
Fulfill your dreams of becoming either Chrom or Lucina in this event, with a cool
Speak-
bow and sword and shield with the crest from the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fire Emblem Crest. Which, Awakening was a really good game. With it introduced the whole family system and the children from the future, which Fate's kind of bungled quite a bit. Oh, that's a whole nother issue, and it's not related to this, but it is still kind of weird to see them here. But it does make sense. They're both owned by Capcom, so.
Yeah, guys, you can use the Fire Emblems. Wow.
Ah,
This event was likely brought on because Monster
Oh,
Hunter has
shit.
been on the 3DS with 3G and the newly released Monster Hunter 4. Still
Sounds about
surprising
right.
to see a Nintendo collab in Frontier, though.
yeah.
Yes, everyone. This is now
No,
Monster
wait, was it owned by Nintendo or was it owned by Cap? I think it was owned by Nintendo. I'm just being dumb. I know Devil May
Hunter
Cry
Frontier
is
featuring
owned by
Dante
Capcom.
from the Devil May Cry series. Another cool set and cool weapons. You know the
Of
drill.
course.
And
yeah,
goddamn, is this
Lady
trailer cool as
and
hell.
Dante.
Get him, Dante! Like I said earlier, 2013 was quite
Rebellion
the year for these
looks a little
collabs. Frontier
stretched
fans
out.
were eating good. And as I mentioned earlier, Monster Hunter 4 dropped for the Nintendo 3DS around the same time, and for a mainline game, the collaborations it had were equally exciting. Like the One Piece!
Of course.
Tony Choppa feline skin, Monkey the Luffy straw hat,
Of
Gummo
course.
Gummo dual blades,
What?
the Zoro triple katanas, one in
Oh,
the
wow.
mouth, the Nami
They-
insect glaive pole, the Usopp sniper bow. Ugh.
Of
As
course
a big
they
fan
made
of
one
4
for
Ultimate
that.
and One Piece, I am personally hurt we never got this in the West.
That is insane, the amount of detail they did for that, especially, obviously, the Zoro one.
I really am. They put so much love into these items, man. Next up is a collaboration with the anime Silver Spoon. The collab
What?
was just
A
a giant
silver
spoon hunting horn, and it made the sound of a rooster crowing and a horse neighing when played. Insane.
What the heck?
I'm sure there's some anime-related reason for this. Hiro
I
Mishima,
don't know.
aka the mangaka for Fairy Tail, is a part of the next collaboration. He was tasked
did he
with
do?
designing some new armor and weapons, and boy does it look sick. I love the
yeah.
design of the dual blades. I
That's very
really
interesting.
enjoy when Monster Hunter brings guest designers to design some gear.
Definitely looks
Dengeki
good.
is back, but this time with a
Ah.
whole boatload of weapons, and they look dope. Sword and shield, hammer, and the nice
lightning.
electric theme makes for a great set of weapons. Out
Yeah.
of all these, my favorite has to be the sword and shield. That sword may as well be a longsword, goddamn. Famitsu sneaks its way in with the Fox Crest longsword, stylish as always.
Interesting.
For Grandpa Danger fans,
What the
here's
hell?
Grandpa Danger with
What
his
is
classic
this?
pink poop. Silly little guy. Grandpa
What the
Danger is a
hell?
comedy series. That's all I know about it. But I'm sure the Danger fandom is huge. Baki is back.
sure
Now you can
so.
become Yujiro
Oh, no.
Hanma with an armor set. Baki fans eat good in every Monster Hunter game for sure.
Apparently.
Jump returns once again with a fabulous armor set. There's
more
also a
pirates.
skeletal ghost feline with a hook, and this
Oh, that's
revolver
actually
insect
kinda
glaive
cool.
with the insect being a ghost bird. My favorite part of this definitely is the fact that the bird stays perched on your shoulder instead of your arm.
Oh my god.
USJ is back in a huge way with a lovely armor set, a fantastic charge blade, and of course, an outfit for your feline.
Cool.
There's a little Kapuban collab with a feline outfit. I have no idea what a Kapuban is, nor can I find any information on it throughout the entirety of the internet, but there he is. If you're a Kapuban lore master, please enlighten me in the comments. I know I got a lot of Chris Pratt fanatics watching, so you're going to like what's coming up next. Mario and Luigi feline.
I knew he was going to say it as soon as he said Chris Pratt. I still don't know why they had him voice Mario. That was always just a weird decision. Like, just get voice actors. It was always a weird decision, not gonna lie. But yeah, Mario was eventually...
Make him stomp on your favorite Koopas.
And Mario was eventually gonna come in here somehow. I just knew it.
Yahoo! Mamma mia! Lastly, we have an incredibly stylish Uniqlo collab, along with a cool custom greatsword.
I don't know what Uniqlo
Didn't know what clothing brand knew how to make weapons, but here we are.
Oh, it's a clothing brand?
Monster Hunter 4 really introduced some monumental crossovers for the mainline games, and that continued with the expansion in Monster Hunter 4G. First up, let's talk about the Magi collab. Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, is a Japanese fantasy adventure manga series based on numerous stories from 1001 Nights, also known as Arabian Nights. Most notably, the tales of Aladdin, Ali Baba, and Sinbad the Sailor. The collaboration brought forth a great sword. The sword itself stays on your waist when sheathed, which is already a bit out of the norm, but it also grows into a huge weapon when unsheathed. Definitely fits the theme of the anime quite well.
Yeah.
They also have a cool wand of Aladdin insect glaive. The kinsect is like a swarm of butterflies. I'm always a fan of custom kinsects like these. Unfortunately, though, for event ones, they can't be upgraded or swapped out in this game.
Damn.
Seven Deadly Sins has a collab that includes a broken sword and scabbard as an SNS called the Dragon Handle. When you unsheath the weapon, you don't actually see a shield, but you can still use one. It's just invisible. It makes...
Interesting. So yeah, we're getting really into the anime collabs here. I used to watch both of these, so yeah. This is getting up in there, huh?
You appear that all you have is a one-handed broken sword, though, so fighting with it is kind of badass. Up next is a big one, y'all. We have the Legend of Zelda collaboration. Fashioned in the style of Skyward Sword, you have Link's outfit, the Master Sword, the Hylian Shield, and the Hero's Bow. Cool to see them go all out for an IP of this caliber. 4G introduced even more USJ stuff. I'm always in awe when looking at the designs for the USJ promotional events. The Star Knight armor, for example, is one of the best full sets in the game, and the Star Knight sword is one of the sickest sword and shield designs I've ever seen. God damn. Damn. It's back with an armor set worthy of G rank, a new Palico outfit, and a Pirate J charge blade. Another Baki collab. Now you can truly be the Baki. At first glance, the dual blades look like a shield of some sort, but it's actually just invisible. You punch with your fists instead, which is badass. But you know what's even more badass than that? What? Sonic the Hedgehog, everybody. Yes, Sonic's you can dress your feline up like the Hedgehog himself, and you get a cute little sword from Sonic and the Black Knight. When your Palico walks and jumps around, you hear the classic sound of the Sonic spin dash. Now, the issue is the cat would often get stuck in random places, and the sound would play continuously. Hearing this again reminds me of how much this haunted me back in the day. Taiko Drum Master is a popular rhythm game in Japan developed by Namco, and it has a wonderful and cute hunting horn introduced with its collaboration with Monster Hunter. The notes for the horn even match the little icons within its game. The character Dawn makes cute faces and sounds while you walk and fight. Amazing.
Oh my god.
Street Fighter kicks its way into Monster Hunter with these adorable Blanca and Chun-Li feline costumes. They come equipped with classic Street Fighter sound bites along with cute custom animations. Can't get enough of these Palico outfits. Seriously. Which brings me to the next collab. Mega Man. Similar to Street Fighter, you get the fun classic Mega Man sound effects along with the power of the dog.
Oh my god.
The next collaboration is so goddamn sick,
Metroid,
y'all. Metroid, baby. The armor, the bowgun arm cannon, the sound effects, it's glorious. Even has different animations for different shot types. Did I mention the collab also came with a Zero Suit Samus set?
Is there any collab that they won't do?
Is that Meowth from Devil May Cry?
Oh my god,
He's ready
don't
to take
say
on some demons
Meowth.
for real. The feline costume collabs don't end here.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's time. Straight from New Leaf, we have Isabelle and Rossetti from Animal Crossing.
Of course
I love
we
this
do.
collaboration so much. It's so perfect. Isabelle and Rossetti speak in Animalese, of course. Truly
Of course.
an immersive experience. Also, I had no idea Rossetti had legs. Who knew?
Yeah, he's
Just
kind of just in the mole hole, but yeah. Godzilla! We're gonna get Godzilla. You can't hunt Godzilla. That would be illegal. I think. I'm not actually sure. But I don't think it's a good idea to hunt Godzilla.
The collab with Yasushi
Oh, there
Nirasawa
isn't
and
one.
Hiro Mishima, Tetsuya Nomura was tasked to design armor and a weapon for Monster Hunter. And boy, did my man deliver.
Oh, he
Very
actually did
reminiscent
good.
of Diabolos from Final Fantasy, this set has a pair of crossed arms
Yeah.
and chest, along with a cool pair of
And now I'm
wings.
sad.
The longsword
Oh, I'm
dubbed
sorry,
the Wing
Koji.
of Judgment is so goddamn slick. This collab
Yeah,
also
it
came with
actually looks
a
really
Warrior
good.
Light outfit for your Palico. Something
Oh.
that's really cool about this collaboration is the fact that the design was so sick that they made it into a figure and sold it.
Oh!
I gotta find this, man. I
Yeah,
need
it looks
this.
really cool.
The final collab for Monster Hunter 4G is not technically a real promotional event. Despite working with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in 3G,
But
this
Pet
Bansho
Club?
outfit is dubbed Pet Club instead of being tied to the JoJo IP.
I mean, it
despite
literally
it
looks...
pretty much
I mean, yeah, that... It looks like Jotaro.
being a one-to-one replica of Jotaro's outfit. Either way, it's in the game, and you can deck out your Palico with it.
I always wondered about Jotaro's outfit. Is like, that's supposed to be his hair? Is like, part of the hat just part of his hair? Like, what's going on there?
We'd fit. Monster Hunter 4 and 4G brought some bangers in terms of collabs. But before we talk about the collaborations within Monster Hunter Cross and Double Cross, let's head to Monster Hunter Frontier in the year 2014 and beyond. We already talked about the
Okay.
promotional event with Attack on Titan in Monster Hunter 3G, but since this offered some new stuff and a sick trailer, I may as well talk about this one too.
Oh dear.
You could basically wear
Her head
armor
is
to turn
torn
yourself
and
into
blends in
Eren,
with his hair. Okay, that's good to know.
Armin, or Mikasa, and they had a sword and shield with their
course.
logo as the shield.
Why
Love
didn't
this
they just
shot of
make
them
it
taking
dual
down the
blades?
Lao Shan Lung Titan,
Oh, yeah.
for real. Around this time, the light novel series
Infinity
Infinite
Strife?
Stratos also got a
Infinity Stratos really got a collab too? And for those who don't know, Infinity Stratos is basically a mecha harem show where they pilot these things and it's supposed to be like, he's the only guy that can pilot. Well, I don't know what the reason they say that only girls can pilot these things, so he's basically an all-girls school. I didn't really care for the harem shenanigans. I just wanted to know what the hell was going on in the plot, but we never got there because Season 2 was nothing but basically just harem shenanigans. It kinda pissed
collaboration
me
with
off.
some sweet new outfits and weapons. Street Fighter returns once again. This time
Of
you can
course,
pick
Street
between
Fighter.
Ken or Cammy and shadowbox your way to victory.
Okay.
Capcom Strategy Simulations RPG Euro Historia gets some
What?
regal-looking armor sets.
Never
and
heard
from
of
the
it.
coveted Trails series, Trails of Cold Steel,
Trails of Cold
there was a
Steel
collab
is
where you
here?
can dress up as the protagonists and equip weapons
Well,
from the
why?
game. Madoka Magica fans rejoice
Really?
because the Madoka collab in Frontier
That's,
is fantastic. The outfits, the weapons,
Crazy.
the little creatures. It has all that and more.
Oh god. That
If you're a
looks
fan of the
horrifying.
Fate IP, you might soil
Again?
yourself because there are collaborations
Apocrypha?
with Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, Fate Apocrypha, and Fate Extella.
Like, we got Fate Apocrypha 2 and Fate Extella. We got so much Fate collabs, it's insane. We got their sabers, we got Rider, we got a ruler.
Frontier. My favorite
Yeah, what? Oh. What the hell? Extrella? Oh,
aspect out of all
okay.
these collabs has to be the Fate Stay feline outfits.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And the final Frontier collab before we get into
Neon
Monster Hunter
Genesis
Cross and Double
Evangelion,
Cross
that's
is,
still
well,
insane.
let's just say I saved the best for last. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
This is the weirdest
God,
one.
this trailer for this collaboration is so goddamn
This
good.
is the weirdest one to
Get
me.
in the robot, Shinji! You can wear the Eva plug suits or become the Evas themselves. Also, Pen Pen. Glorious. Once again, Frontier was not afraid to get the heavy
Pen Pen.
hitters for these collaborations. That being said,
There's
the
so
Monster Hunter
many.
series was about to hit a new level with Monster Hunter Cross and Double Cross, also known as
Also
Generations
Double
and
Cross.
Generations Ultimate in the West.
Okay.
Generations is essentially a celebration of
Oh,
the
the
series, and
rocket
what's a
one.
celebration without
The Rocket
events and
Dragon.
collaborations? Before we get into it, let me preface this by saying that since it was hard to distinguish which events actually appeared in Cross versus Double Cross, I'm just going to introduce all the collaborations for both games at once.
Okay.
Another important thing to note is that these games introduce
Alright, see you later,
Prowlers,
Common.
which essentially lets you play the game as a Palico. Now, the
Oh.
coolest aspect about that is
Huh.
that you can equip the Palico event armors they introduced with these games, along with the collaborations they
God.
brought back.
That is
So
kinda
yes,
so-
you can fight as Jojo Cat and much, much more.
That's so
And lastly,
silly.
for some reason, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate left in a huge chunk of collaborations that we typically wouldn't see in the West. If you got the game, go check out the event quests. You may be surprised at what
that's my
event
brother.
equipment you have access to. It is by far the Monster Hunter game with the most amount of collaborations available to the West.
Of course.
Okay, let's get started. Monster Hunter Cross starts strong with an
Okami?
Okami collaboration. Before Palamutes, you have to turn your cat
Wow.
into this dog. And as I mentioned earlier, you can be the Prowler with the outfit on, and that makes these feline outfit collabs that much more exciting to see.
This is so crazy.
The science
though.
fiction anime series Macross Delta flies in with
Macross too? Why are we getting so much mecha?
a collaboration that has your feline look like a little mech.
What? Oh,
The previous games had a
that's one of
Zelda.
those. For those who don't know, Macross is usually known for it's the mecha series where their mechs turns into jets, and sometimes even their carriers. You know, the giant things that carry all their mecha turn into giant robots.
The collab, but Cross brings in another Legend of
Of
Zelda
course.
collaboration,
Toon
this time
Link.
based on Wind Waker. You just get to be Toon Link, and you can use your Wind Waker as a weapon. They didn't change any sound effects for this event, which
Those
honestly
mechas are
makes it
awesome,
funnier
so
hearing cat
I
noises
mean, that's true. It just feels kind of strange in Monster Hunter of all things.
out of this soulless puppet of a creature. I love it. You know what? Since we're on the topic of feline outfits, let's just go through all of the ones these games had to offer. Yowamushi Pedal is a bicycling series that got itself a collab
It's
where
also
you
weird at
attack
times.
with a cyclist.
Ugh.
It kind of looks like one of them freaky titans, low-key.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter collaborates once again with Monster Hunter
Those
Diary.
weird,
This
strange
time
little
it's a
things.
Tigrex outfit in
Oh,
the
boy.
style of the game.
I mean, that
Very
looks kinda cute.
Ghosts and Goblins joins in with a medieval armor set for your feline.
Okay.
Zozo Zombie is a show about a kid zombie up to some crazy shenanigans, and you can dress
What?
yourself up just like him.
Oh,
Here's a
horrifying.
sick one. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god.
You can dress your feline up
Oh, this
as
is the
a dark magician.
As
Badass.
the dark magician. Dear God. Oh, okay.
Fans of Fairy Tail, you'll enjoy this happy outfit you can slip
I mean,
into.
It's a cat.
And if you want
so-
to jump scare your friends in your lobby, feel free to craft the feline outfit in collaboration with Monster Hunter Stories.
He does look a little
Or
strange
don't.
here.
Or don't. Ace Attorney fans can get themselves
What?
a Phoenix Wright outfit with his classic yelly
What?
lawyer text in hand.
I mean-
Not sure if it says objection, hold it, or something else, though.
It probably says objection, given that it's Phoenix Wright, but what? Time to, I guess. I'm still on this Phoenix Wright one, because what the hell? This is insane. What?
Oh, I'm not a lawyer. Here's a fun one, a collaboration with Sailor Moon for its
Wow.
25th anniversary.
Oh my god.
Love the effort they put into this trailer. It looks
Turn
great.
to Luna.
I love Sanrio stuff, but I'll admit I was not aware of who Karimi-chan was before today.
What?
Just basically a big piece of salmon for a head.
Weird.
Delicious. But yeah, you can dress up your feline as a tasty
And,
treat.
Which
For
we
fans of
always switch
Yotsuba,
one.
you can also become
Oh.
Danbo through this collaboration.
That's kind of cute.
Another collab with Worst. This time, instead of a stylish jacket, you can just straight up
What the
paint
hell?
your feline out with this drip. And the last feline outfit only collab is another Nintendo
Star
collaboration.
Fox.
Star Fox, everybody. Fox
They
only,
give him a
sandy
con.
plains, no potions. I really love the giant ass
This
gun they
looks
give
so
him for this.
goofy.
Why he gun so big?
Because he's small
There will
cat.
still be a few more feline
It goes on sale very often. Huh.
outfits in the next list of collaborations, but they won't be the sole focus anymore. Nevertheless, you Prowler fanatics are eating good. Starting off
Okay.
strong is the collaboration with Breath of the Wild. You get yourself Link's outfit, accompanied by a hood
That
if you
makes
wish.
sense.
There is a bow fashioned like the
It is kind of crazy how long this one Monster Hunter game went on for, and, you know, obviously got basically Ryoto, but being sort of the same game, it's still kind of crazy how long it went on for.
bow from the game, and you can get yourself a Korok outfit for your feline. I like
Oh.
how they either give you an
Huh.
outfit that transforms your feline completely, or an outfit like this that's clearly your cat wearing something from Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
Famitsu returns with even more unique weapon
Cool
designs.
gun.
Personally, I'm a big fan of this bow gun. Jump is back with another collab, this time with a lance and bow.
There's a lot of
They
previous
really like
collabs
putting
as
the
well as
skeleton
many new
face
ones.
on all their
Yeah,
stuff.
it looks like
I
it.
do like how the arrow comes out of his mouth, though.
It does look
And
cool.
another return, of course, is the lovely USJ with some new armor and stylish dual blades.
Ah,
Once again showing us
cool.
that Universal Studios got good taste in design. Hiro
Yeah.
Mishima from Fairy Tail returns this time to
Oh.
design a fantastic longsword to accompany his armor set from the previous game. Detective Conan scuttles his way
This,
back with this suit that turns your character into a shadow, and from the dark
that looks
fantasy
weird.
series Drifters,
Drifter
it is a
here
very
too?
cool-looking greatsword that has the appearance of a longsword, but hits pretty hard.
Yeah.
Uniqlo also returns with fashionable attire once again, this time with what looks like some dragon skin on the jacket and the shoes.
I guess.
You can also drip out your feline as
my
usual,
God.
and they seem to have a Uniqlo soccer ball racket.
I guess
Damn.
so.
Small Baki collab, you can get yourself a
Ugh.
palico fashioned after
Horrifying.
Kaio Retsu. Ushio and Tora is a series that follows the adventures of a boy named Ushio Aotsuki, the son of a temple keeper, who after having reluctantly released the imprisoned powerful tiger-like monster Tora, the two begin a journey together fighting against supernatural beings threatening the world. You get the Ushio outfit with the long flowing hair and a spear-like insect glaive. Much like the bird that perches on your shoulder in the jump set, so does Tora in this one. If you have the Ushio helmet equipped, it extends your hair regardless of which weapon you unsheathe. Next collab is dope. Strider enters the fray. Become the ninja. Stride your way into defeating your enemies. Show by
very
Rock
cool,
is a
but
mobile rhythm video
what?
game, and they got themselves a
Show by
stylish
Rock?
collaboration with this metal guitar hunting horn.
It's also
I'm not
a
gonna lie, I
show.
thought this was Gak's character Genesis from Crisis Core, but yeah, I was definitely wrong on that. The more you know. Garo gets a sick collab with Monster Hunter
Garo?
here. The
Another
armor in
Toku
Garo
series.
is so well designed. I was first introduced to this series with their promotional event with Final Fantasy XIV, so it's cool to see it again while
very
researching
cool
for this
armor.
video. Honorable mention to this giant-ass greatsword. Big sword, cool. Kingdom is a series that provides a fictionalized account of the Warring States period primarily through the experience of the war orphan Shin and his comrades as he fights to become the greatest general under the heavens, and in doing so, unifying China for the first time in 500 years. The collab introduces an armor set from the
Romance of the
series
Three
as well
Kingdoms?
as a sword and shield. Alright, I've saved some heavy hitters for last year.
Fire
Emblem
of
is
course.
back once again, this time with a male and
Marth.
female armor based on Marth. The Emblem Shield is back as well. It's great to be able
Different
to rep
design,
Fire
though.
Emblem both in Frontier and in Generations now. Probably one of the nuttiest collabs has to be the one with Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah,
Based on
what
a
the
pivotal
hell?
moment in the series, you get to be buff, older, gone with
Yeah.
a lot of hair. And I mean a lot of hair. man.
Like,
God
it's
damn,
a tower
it sways
of hair.
as you walk around too. It's actually kind of sick. The final collaboration for Cross and Double Cross is so amazing to me, being a
What?
big fan of Gudetama.
What the
You
hell
get
is
to become
Gudetama?
a big egg yolk in this extremely unique cel-shaded outfit. Reminds me of those anime cel-shaded outfits from Fortnite. You can also get an
so
incredibly
weird.
cute Gudetama Palico outfit. But the best part of this collab has to be this frying pan hunting horn with
This is
Gudetama
so
sizzling
crazy.
around in it. Just listen to the sounds it makes.
What the hell?
And that wraps up the wonderful world of collaborations within Cross and Double Cross. Again, one of the most jam-packed games in Monster Hunter
Oh, yeah.
history in terms of the sheer amount of collabs. Around this time, a spin-off game known as Monster Hunter Stories was released. Basically, it has a lot of elements similar to Pokemon.
Yeah, we do. Monster Hunter Stories is another one of those games I do want to try in the series, and I'll probably get to it eventually. But yeah, it does look interesting.
And it lets you ride and battle with monsters. This game only had 3 collaborations, but they were really cool, so I wanted to talk about them real quick.
Okay.
First up is the collaboration with Kumamon, who is a mascot of a government prefecture in Japan. Since he's a bear, they let you reskin your Arzuros as Kumamon, as well as give you a little hat for your freak of a friend here, along with
Freak
a
of a
cute little
friend.
armor set for yourself. The next collaboration is with Puzzles and Dragons. Essentially, you can do some DLC to unlock yourself Kuronai Gukami, who's got quite the badass design.
Oh.
And lastly,
Cool.
the Legend of Zelda collab.
Of course.
This one is truly special. The way it's stylized and looks is so nice. You get
got a
Epona as a
horse.
Monstie, and you can just ride your horse around like it's Hyrule Field. And they even added Majora's Mask for your companion.
Oh.
They put so much
horrifying.
love and care into this. I really appreciate this collaboration.
I can
And
tell.
that ends all the promotional events for Monster Hunter Stories. Let's finish off the rest of Monster Hunter Frontier. You're not going to want to miss what's in store for this game.
Okay.
Before Monster Hunter Frontier shut down, it had some great collaborations.
Such
God
as?
rest its soul. Breath of Fire was introduced with some cool armor and weapons
wow.
as per usual.
I
And the
barely heard
browser-based
that
RPG Imperial Saga gets a sick collab with its own trailer.
Oh.
Look at that.
Okay.
Thief Cat. Dope.
I don't know this series, so.
Now, does a game really even exist if it
Wow.
hasn't collaborated with Nier Automata?
Nier Automata at
9S
this
and
point.
2B are back to their regular
That
list
game
of shenanigans.
went on for a
They're
long
so
time
silly.
then.
But you know what isn't silly? I think. The collaboration with Phantasy Star Online 2.
What?
I love how this mech just chills here in the town square. The armor and weapon designs for Phantasy Star are so iconic. It's really cool to see them in a Monster Hunter game.
That's strange.
These little chickies got the moves too, man.
What the hell?
Next up is another Mega Man collab. Instead of your felines being Mega Man, you are Mega Man. Like a giant Mega Man guy. This might be my favorite Mega Man event. And I saved the absolute best collaboration in Monster Hunter Frontier for last.
And that is?
The Fishman. Yes, the Fishman. It is a fish, and it is a man. This fight probably single-handedly terrorized the entire nation of Japan, if I had to guess. Based on the horror manga series Higanjima, this Fishman Oni is probably one of the greatest fights of all time.
I hate it.
And that is all the collaborations for Monster Hunter Frontier. I'm sure if it didn't get shut down, we would get a whole bunch of more wacky collabs.
Probably.
But speaking of wacky collabs, the collaborations in Monster Hunter Explore are some of the most insane the series have ever seen. Monster Hunter Explorer is now a discontinued Japanese-only mobile game, but it had a hell of a run. Attack on Titan is back in a major way.
Of course.
Well, we've seen this before. Eren and Mikasa survey core armor and weapons. What's new? Well, a big part of a lot of Monster Hunter Explorer collaborations is the fact that they actually involve the monster, meaning they usually reskin them in some sort of way. And in this collab, Devil Joe gets reskinned into the Colossal Titan. Do Colossal Titans have tails? If so, do they eat them? Anyways, this is but only a taste of what's to come. Next is another Madoka Magica collaboration with armor and weapons we've seen before, but with a really cute reskin of Lagombi to fight.
It does not look cute.
I love his little vest.
No.
Sengoku Basara returns once again, this time with some new armor and weapons,
But isn't that
and Street Fighter
like
comes back bringing forth Akuma with his silly little haircut. Fate Extella gets a collab, along with Fate Stay Night once again. This time we have a reskinned Golden Diablos with a broken and corrupted horn, it seems. Honestly, these reskins have a decent amount of work put into them for a mobile game. I'm impressed.
Gilgamesh's.
The next collaboration is with the mobile game Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Use the power of
the only game to have a Colorado collab is a discontinued mobile game. Oh. Well, that's sad. Damn. That is sad.
Crystal to take on what seems to be like a behemoth skinned Zinogre. Also, cool weapon designs.
Like
Not gonna lie. Okay, I'm very envious of this Phoenix Wright promotional event. Not only do you get these incredible character costumes, but look at this lance.
What the hell?
Imagine pointing this at a monster and yelling objection, man. It's perfect.
So
I need it. It's so goofy looking. Please, Capcom. Next up is another Devil May Cry collab. Don yourself in Dante or Virgil's outfit and weapons. Seven Deadly Sins returns with the broken sword once again, but now you can wear Meliodas' outfit. Did I say that right? You get to also fight this really cool custom version of Ceregios.
Oh, looking like one of
Resident Evil had a collab with Monster Hunter Explorer. You got this big gas can thing. I'm not really sure what it is or what it does, but it sure looks menacing. Maybe it's the secret 15th weapon of Monster Hunter. There was a cute official Sanrio collab where you could wear a Hello Kitty outfit, a Hello Kitty dress, along with a Pom Pom Purin mascot outfit.
That's
crazy. This kind of looks terrifying.
Yeah.
Why is it shaped like this? Plenty of fun Sanrio characters in this collaboration for you. Fairy Tail is back, but this time you get more than just the happy outfit for your feline. You get outfits, weapons, and you get to face the Destruction Wyvern Rathalos. Love the color scheme of this guy. Basically just an Abyssal Glagyricus with wings at this point. Kamen Rider gets an official collab for its 20th anniversary, along with a bunch of
2? Let me see who we have. Kamen Rider X8, Kamen Rider, most of these are from Kamen Rider ZO. I can't remember their names of Kamen Rider Geese, Kamen Rider ZO, Kamen Rider Dion, Kamen Rider X8. Yeah. I think I remember them all. Wow. Go me. I actually remembered them all. Sorry, as someone that's had to react to a bunch of different Kamen Rider stuff, this feels sort of like vindication. Because, well, as you guys know, we once did a bunch of Kamen Rider reactions to a bunch of the henshins. This was before we actually watched any of the series or knew anything about them. But, yeah.
Cool armor sets. Darkstalkers returns again. Magi poofs back in.
Dion, Zeo, and yeah, I got them all right. I'm actually kind of proud of myself for that.
Essentially the same, aside from a few extra items as well. Onimusha also makes its way back with some similar items as last time.
I like Onimusha.
Things get interesting with the Mega Man X collaboration. You can be Mega Man. Like Frontier, except it's not stylized. You now look like a grown-ass man or woman. Yeah. You can also dress up as Zero, though.
Zero.
Nice. I'm saving the best collabs for last year. Next up is a collaboration with the hit anime Demon Slayer. You might have heard of it. This one's a big one. Lots of armor sets and weapons of your favorite Demon Slayer characters. I'm a big fan of the Nezuko in a box bowgun.
That's silly.
Think it's comfy in there? This collab features a Demon Rajang fight, as if he wasn't scary enough. Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's back and better than ever. Not only do we get returning outfits, there's new weapons and armors as well, but the coolest feature are the reskin monsters here. A Gore Magala fashioned as an angel, Tigrex as EVA Unit 2, and Brachydios as EVA Unit 1, which is just perfect for him. This really makes me want to see reskin event monsters in the future with Monster Hunter.
Still looks horrifying, though.
And last but definitely not least is the Full Metal Alchemist collaboration.
Really?
Edward Elric and Spear Longsword, great. Winry costume and Panda sidekick, fantastic. Cool. Alphonse Elric, Diablos that runs at you like a freak of nature that needs to be sent to the pits of hell, awesome. Wait, what? No, seriously, what is this thing, man? This has got to be one of the greatest collaborations of all time. It's settled. It's definitely a contender with Fishman Oni.
Definitely horrifying.
And that's all the collaborations for Monster Hunter Explore. Definitely some of the zaniest they've done in the series. This also would be the final Japan-only collaborations for now, because after this point, the Monster Hunter games have been released internationally simultaneously, meaning the way event quests happen are very different now. Basically, things that were Japan exclusive and wouldn't come to the West just don't end up happening at all as collaborations anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't stop other IPs in Japan collaborating with Monster Hunter for their games, but it does affect us for games like Monster Hunter World and Rise. Yeah. That being said, there are still some great and interesting collaborations to discuss.
Okay.
Monster Hunter World and Iceborne had a decent amount of promotional events. First up is the collaboration with Horizon Zero Dawn.
Really?
The first collab with them would introduce Alloy's armor along with Alloy's warbow.
But then again, I've never really cared about Horizon Zero Dawn. It's not like it might be a good game. It's just never caught my interest at all. Like, it looks like the usual Ubisoft game where I collect a bunch of things in order to make a thing and go exploring a world that really doesn't have all that much. It just never piqued my interest. For all I know, it could be a great game, but I've just never felt the need to ever play it.
You can also put a little robot costume on your feline. It's cool to see an event in a similar format in previous games, but in this great-looking engine.
Then I probably should have known
Everything is so damn HD. In Iceborne, Alloy returns with some new toys. You can craft the Stormslinger prototype light bowgun, a neat focus pendant, along with the Shield Weaver Plus armor set, as well as the nutty Adept Stormslinger. Your Palico once again gets a new weapon and armor set, fashioned in the style of a bear. And that's not all. Yet another armor set, the Banuk Plus, with 3 new pendant types. Overall, quite the level up from the base world collaboration. Unfortunately, this is all PS4 exclusive. Street Fighter returns in high definition. You can be the buff-ass Ryu or the buff-ass Sakura in this collaboration. You can use the Hadouken and Shoryuken gestures to do some damage, which is actually pretty cool. The Shoryuken can do stun damage to knock a monster out. Fantastic.
Damn.
Mega Man is back once again. This time it's for your Palico like the good old days. Feed him sausage to make him happy. The coolest part of this collaboration is that depending on the weapon you're using, it changes the background music to a specific theme based on the Mega Man games.
Cool.
Honestly impressive. Dante is back again. Who would have thunk? He looks great in Monster Hunter World, and as always, has a stylish entrance with the collaboration trailer. You get his weapon, which is his sword, but it's actually a charge blade, and you glow red when you can activate a guard point, which is awesome. You can craft his armor as always, but the coolest part of the DMC collab is the shooting emote that comes with it, and yes, it does damage. I love all the event-specific gestures. Universal Studios Japan.
Again.
It's like greeting an old friend at this point. This event introduces the Azure Star Blade Longsword as well as the Azure Star Palico set. And we can't forget the Azure Star Lord armor. And in Iceborne, you can obtain a new bow, new Palico armor, and the Azure Age armor set as well. The event also comes with a little pendant. A huge collaboration that came to Monster Hunter World was the one done with Final Fantasy
I know
XIV.
about this one.
This isn't your ordinary run-of-the-mill collab. There's a lot to unpack here. First off, you can get the Draken armor to fashion yourself in the style of a dragoon, and this is coupled with the Gaybulg insect glaive.
It is really cool.
Not only is the spear itself sick, but you can get the Dragon Soul Kinsect along with it to use, and it looks fantastic. The collaboration even comes with a Bacon Behemoth Poogie costume. One of the most interesting things you can get from this event is the jump emote. You essentially jump down like a dragoon, but aside from it looking cool, it actually gives you invincibility frames, and you can use it to dodge an attack from our friend here. And who's the friend? Well, Behemoth, of course. This collaboration brought an entirely new monster to the game with a unique way of fighting him. You're supposed to take him on like it's a Final Fantasy XIV 4-man raid, 2 DPS, a healer, and a tank. But if you try hard enough, you can definitely solo him. He rains down meteors and just has a myriad of crazy attacks. He even has an extreme version to fight. It's crazy they went to these lengths for this collaboration.
Yeah.
This collab also introduces the Cactuar endemic life to the Wildspire Wastes, and you can shoot out 1,000 needles to do some big damage. Another collaboration that brought forth a unique enemy is the promotional event with The Witcher 3. But let's first talk about the event quest itself, where you play as Geralt of Rivia. Yep, you get to be the big man himself and fight a Leshen in this quest. Once you do that, you have access to the ancient Leshen fight that you can take on yourself or with friends. It's a very unique fight, summons a bunch of branches and other spooky things. You can craft armor to look like Geralt or Ciri. You can craft a Witcher silver sword, as well as a neck outfit for your palico. The collab also has a unique gesture, the Igni spell, that can do damage as well. Overall, I enjoy how they implemented Witcher mechanics in the event quest. It was a lot of fun. Monster Hunter and Ubisoft collaborate with the Assassin's Creed event.
Weird.
There are some interesting stuff for this collab. You can receive the Assassin's Hood, which increases movement speed and allows you to hide quicker, which makes sense for an assassin. You can deal greater damage to an unsuspecting monster with it, but as soon as you hit them, the mantle goes away.
Okay.
You can obtain the Bayek layered armor as well. Can't mix and match with this, though. You gotta commit to the whole fit. In December 3rd, 2021, this event was removed, but you could still keep your items if you got them.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it will ever officially return. The next collaboration for Worldborn was Resident Evil, specifically with the Resident Evil 2 remake,
What the hell?
and I like this one a lot. You can make the Leon set as well as the Claire one. There's a Tofu Survivor pendant that makes some sounds, the Umbrella pendant. The event brings some Resident Evil items for your house, along with some zombie gestures. My favorite thing from this event is the Mr. X skin for the handler.
Wait,
it's perfect.
It looks horrifying.
Up next is the final collab for World and Iceborne, and just like Assassin's Creed, this one is currently discontinued, and that is Monster Hunter.
What?
The movie. Yes, Monster Hunter collab with the Monster.
I forgot that there was a movie, and they made a whole isekai thing. Did anyone go to see this movie? I know I didn't. But did anyone actually go see this movie? Like, I'm not too sure if it was such a good idea to make a movie based on Monster or doing the whole, like, isekai thing with it. But, we don't mention that thing. It's one of those video game movies. Okay. Yeah, I kind of expected.
Hunter movie. The Mad Lads actually did it. Mia Jovovich makes it into Monster Hunter World, everybody. As goofy as this event is, I actually like the fight against the giant Rathalos. The rewards for this collab is the Artemis armor set, and, well, aside from guild card stuff, that's really it. I guess you can also get a feeling of accomplishment for helping Mia fight off evildoers and whatnot.
I guess.
Overall, Monster Hunter World and Iceborne didn't have that many events, but I will say the ones they did have were packed with a lot of interesting and unique elements that I did quite enjoy. Now we're moving on to the final list of collaborations here, folks. We're almost at the end. Monster Hunter Rise. In general, there aren't too many collaborations for this game, but they're still pretty fun.
Rise was fun.
Rise introduces the Palamute, which is a buddy who fights with you that you can also ride as a mount. You can't play as a Palamute like the way you could play as a Prowler in Generations, though. Anyways, the point being, this opens up a new world for collaborations involving Palamutes like this Okami collab, for example. It's back, and now you can have Amaterasu with you in a much more real way than a little costume on your palico. A very fitting collaboration for this game. I'm glad it happened. They continued the Palamute trend with the Mega Man update. No giant Mega Man outfit this time, just a Robo-Dog. And when you run, you go into full boost mode.
Roll.
Sick.
Or is it?
Sonic the Hedgehog is back once again in Monster Hunter. This time, the Sonic Palico...
Speaking of FF, Omega is a fight in Hunter Wild. It's pretty neat. Oh, cool.
Won't shred your ears off. The aesthetics of this collaboration are
Sonic the
interesting
Hedgehog.
to say the least.
The hell?
Hey, maybe it's your cup of tea. If you feed your Sonic Palico Felvin bombs, he turns into Super Sonic.
Okay.
The Chaos Emeralds. Anyways, you can get some Sonic-themed drip or some Tails-themed fits for your dog.
Well,
if that's your thing.
I guess.
Ghosts and Goblins returns to Monster Hunter with this crazy-ass layered armor set. You can be the silly little Knight Arthur, and instead of kunai, you can throw silly little spears instead. You also get a special victory screen with this layered armor on. This is but a taste of the greatest collaboration within this game, and the final one to boot. Street Fighter. Similar to the collab in Monster Hunter Explorer, this one is centered around Akuma, but in a much different way. This layered armor appears the same whether or not you are a male or female body type in the game. It changes your voice to Akuma's as well. Akuma's sword and shield is invisible if you're wearing the Akuma layered armor, but if it's unsheathed, you get this red aura so you can tell. Some basic attacks outside the shield bash have stun values when you're specifically wearing the Akuma layer armor. Similar to how you throw spears as Arthur, Akuma's kunais turn into Go Hadokens instead. They deal more damage and can stun, but you're stuck in place. And in the air, you do a Zanku Hadoken. Your sword and shield silkbind moves are modified as Akuma. Metsu Shoryugeki becomes the Go Shoryuken. The parry animation for Metsu Shoryugeki also looks like Akuma's parry called Rakan. Your windmill attack becomes the Tatsumaki Zanku Kyaku. Once you complete a quest, you get this sick quest end screen as well. All these little details make this the greatest collab in the game by far. They put a lot of effort into this one, and it really shows. And now for the collaborations in Sunbreak. There are none.
Oh, really?
At least yet. Give it some time, I'm sure we'll get a few, but at the time of this video dropping, there is zilch. Overall, there were far fewer promotional events in 5th gen compared to the 4th generation games, and a severe lack of goofy, wacky Japanese IPs and anime collaborations that were present in older titles. My hope is that somehow we get at least a few of them to sneak their way into Sunbreak, but now that Monster Hunter events appear worldwide, it's a lot less likely we will see events of the same caliber witnessed in the Japanese-only games, or even in a Western game like Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Which is a shame because Monster Hunter to me has the absolute best collaborations in any video game series.
It definitely has a lot of them.
There's just something about the grandness of its gameplay with the silliness of those collabs that go together so well. It's a shame it may not be the same ever again. Well, worst case scenario, we still have access to many of these collaboration quests, weapons, armor, and items within older Monster Hunter titles,
mods as well.
So it ain't all that bad.
Okay.
We're finally at the end of the video. We went through an incredibly long list of collaborations. Which one was your favorite? Did any of them surprise you? Will the Fishman Oni haunt your dreams?
Maybe.
I'm not gonna lie, this video took an extremely large amount of time to make because of how I had to document and research every single one of these collaborations that took place over the last 18 years. But honestly, the process was very enjoyable because of all the crazy stuff I learned about Monster Hunter along the way. So ultimately, I'm really glad I got to go down that rabbit hole, and I hope you guys enjoyed the ride with me today. If you're a fan of Mon Hun content like this, I would appreciate if you guys took the time to subscribe or check out my Twitch channel for Monster Hunter Mondays. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.
Well, what is your favorite Monster Hunter collab? I don't really think I have one. They're all kind of crazy in their own right, so I think they're all good in their own right for me. But, yeah. If you guys want more of me checking out Monster Hunter content, Monster Hunter lore, or other Monster Hunter stuff, well, like, comment, subscribe, and come over to the Discord and tell me what you want me to watch next. Monster Hunter is just not my kind of franchise. I mean, that's fine. You can like it or dislike it. It doesn't matter to me at the end of the day. Anyway, thank you all so much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye, and take care of yourselves as always. Yeah.